Hello, LEGO lovers. This is Elle, and this is another set preview attempt at a video. This is going to be the Disney ones that we have out so far, and at the end I'll talk about some of the ones that we don't have out so far. So the first one up here we have is Bruni, or Bruni, I don't know how to say it, the salamander, set number 43186. Going to retail for about $15, and it has about 96 pieces. So here we can see the box. We can see the frozen standard box, but we'll kind of look down here, zoom out a little bit of the set. So my first initial thoughts is I'm actually a little disappointed at this set. When I was imagining getting this little guy as a set, even at this price point, I imagined he would have legs that you could move around, a body that would wiggle back and forth, a head that you could move around, and I'm a bit let down. As you can see, as far as I can tell, all you can do is lift his head up and open his mouth. That's it. He can't wiggle around, lean his neck out, move his feet, nothing. Very disappointed in that. It is a cheaper set, but I mean, you have all this stuff in here, which I think is not really, like this, yes. This, I don't really get too much. I don't like it. It might be a nice little thing, but I really just wanted a nice little flaming salamander type character. Yeah, so I'm a little disappointed initially. This might be something that I decide to get and build up and be a little different. One thing I will note, as far as I can tell, on him, he does have quite a few printed pieces, I think. So we have this like vehicle windshield here, or hood. I don't know if I've seen before, but this is all printed. That looks printed, and this is definitely, I'm almost positive, printed. Obviously, I can't verify, not 100%. Pretty sure the eye's printed too. Another highlight that I think is pretty cool is the orange to pink flame. I do think that's a really nice part, and just because it looks colorful and a little more magical than normal, definitely had to include the snowflake in here. Otherwise, I would have been a bit saddened by that. But overall, a little underwhelmed on this set. I get marshmallows, fire, but it just doesn't feel like we're getting a good little salamander guy. But let's go on to the next one here. So this is going to be Cinderella's Royal Carriage, and this set is 43192, and it retails for about $40 and 237 pieces. And to be honest, there's a lot going on in this one, so I'm really kind of excited about it. We've gotten lots of carriages before, all different kinds, designs, and looks. This one's a bit different than what I've seen, at least for me. Maybe I'm missing it, but I do like it. Maybe there's be a little better if there's a door there, but I'm okay with that. And if you know me, I love my parts, and this is not short in parts. First of all, you can kind of see over here on the mini dolls that we unfortunately have a standard Cinderella, which is not very exciting and a little unfortunate. And then here we have our fairy godmother. And I don't know if we've ever gotten like this hood bow hair piece before. Maybe I just not remembering it. And this looks like a different kind of little cowl, or I don't know how to say it, cape. And we have a nice dress there, which looks a bit different too. Looks sparkly on there. It almost looks like the wand's different, but I wouldn't think they would do that just because I don't think it's necessary. But it looks like we also have a new like mouse or gerbil type mold here. I can probably zoom in, but it's just not going to look necessarily the best. But as you can see, he's got printed eyes. This is awesome. I don't know how it'll sit on a stud. I don't think they show it on a stud up there. Nope. Another part thing. This is in gold. Not sure what this is. Then we got a pumpkin. We got this part, which is nice. But then once we get to the actual carriage here, there's even more interesting parts here. Up top, we have what looks like a dark pink translucent type satin half kind of dome. Really cool. Lots of gold here. We got a big white dish, which is nice. I'm not sure. I think this is just one of those big kind of curves in white that they use for airplanes. But we also get a lot of these big corner curves, which are pretty cool. I think this is going to be one of those parts underneath here from the um, minions, which is pretty cool. I don't remember this being gold either. And I also don't know what color gold this is, because it almost looks like a digital type render. So I can't say for 100% sure. But we also get a bunch of these 1x3 with 2 stud tile type things, which are cool. We get one of these angled, more like a Technic piece down here that they have on the 4 sides, which is cool. Obviously, lots of gold, these flourishes, the wheels, which are not too rare. And then there's more, because there's these horses right here, which we'll messily zoom into. So on these horses, they have movable heads, so they can kind of go up and down. As far as I can tell, they look identical. You have sparkles on them, which have to be printed. You also have a tail, which could, I'd probably not, but I'm wondering if this is detachable. Like maybe there's a bar hole back there that you could attach stuff to, but that's probably just wishful thinking. But another highlight, they did the flame in dark pink transparent. I am such a fan of that. I love it. Um, but then they kind of have, the same kind of horse thing going on there. And this is all we can really see from the picture. So this is initially an expensive looking set, but it actually looks pretty cool here. Whoops, skipped one almost. So then our third one here is Ariel's Celebration Boat. Set number 43191. Going to retail for about $30, 114 pieces, and as you can tell, it is a 4+ set. Even though it is a 4+ set, I have to say it does kind of look really cool. So let's kind of go into the set. So first we have this little side build, which isn't really that great. However, I'm pretty sure this is a print on that new kind of oval type part here. Not sure how to explain it, but we also get 2 of these shells, which is awesome. We get one of these nice little arches. I really like those arches, and I'm not sure. I think that's in yellow and not the like pale yellow, so that might be a little rare. I think this is the printed mirror piece, which is cool. And then, of course, we have Ariel's dress, which I think is awesome. I know I've heard someone mention, and they know who they are, that there's no kind of puffy sleeves, but I'm not 100% sure how they could do that. But of course, you have the regular people, and you even have a doggy. And then there's this side build, which is kind of just the stuff underwater. We just got a chest here and some seaweed, and it looks like the half and half piano keys, some transparent parts, a saxophone back there, which is still pretty cool. And this is kind of weird in the picture, how he's kind of just staring off, but obviously you get him as a mini doll. I don't know his name. I'm sorry for that. But otherwise we get this boat, and we get a pink boat hull, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that floats. So that's pretty cool. I usually don't have stickers in here. It almost looks like a sticker. But this is going to be that dark turquoise color on one of those Nexo Knight shield plates, which is cool. Obviously a lot of gold. We got an aqua kind of base. I'm not 100% sure. That's just kind of interesting. And then obviously we got a brown steering wheel, and a lot of this is kind of common parts, but it's a nice little boat, and the fact that it can float I think is pretty cool. Obviously a nice little set, but let's go on to the last one, which is probably my favorite of these so far. And this is Elsa and the Nokk storybook, and it's set number 43189. Retails for about $20, just like the other storybooks, and has about 125 pieces. And as you can see, definitely exactly what it is. But let's take a look down here. Now this has a lot that I love, and I have to say I'm really happy about. So first up, let's look in the back. Lots of stickers here. This is probably not a sticker, that pink kind of waterway, because they usually have one side there that's not a sticker. but this is going to be a sticker, sticker, sticker. And as you can see behind here, we have one of those rock trolls, which I think is hilarious. So that facial part, which I think they show up here a little better, is going to be a print. And then we have a little representation of the enchanted forest, which I think is nice. And then as we go into the big type build here, we have Olaf on a very tiny representation of the canoe on their canoe journey. And here, obviously, more stickers. I'm not sure what this is. That could be just a blue transparent shield type piece. But I'm not sure. Obviously, we have our lock there. But let's get into the main part here. Here we have the Nokk, and I have to say it looks great for the scale. They made it so that you can use one of those curved pieces to put in for the saddle part, and I'm sure that one of these should fit in there. If not, I'm really disappointed. But we got a stud and stud, and it looks pretty good for its scale. So here we kind of have a bridge, not too special down there, although this is kind of a special part. And I don't know if I've gotten that in dark blue. But once we get up to the main build, this gets kind of crazier. So first of all, we have two Elsas as far as I can tell. Closed eyes, which I think is cute. This is a different type of hairpiece I don't know if I remember seeing. Someone else will be able to correct me on that later. But obviously we got our micro dolls here. And I believe this is Anna hiding down here. And I'll look up here because I think, yep, right there. So nice to get some different clothing. Love the hair pieces on all the figures. Also, we get Olaf. So there's kind of 4 figures in here. But parts-wise, you get some of these blue crystals. 4, probably have an extra one in there. Not sure on that. We obviously get some transparent bricks. But we also get 3 of these kind of windshield type pieces, and I'm pretty sure this has got to be that light blue satin, because it's not completely clear unless they just did something that makes me not happy and changed it for the picture. So I'm really excited to get that. Additionally, over here, and I hate that keeps popping up, over here and over here, we have what looks to be the new flame part. Let's see if I can't zoom in really good on it. But the new flame part in that light blue satin. You'll see this in the city sets where they use it as like more of a bigger flame part. But yeah, so that is actually really interesting, and I'll be excited to get one of those and look at it and see what it can be used for. Additionally, we have this. So this is a transparent dark purple, kind of another Nexonite type angle, or on the side of those Jedi Starfighters. Now I can't for sure. I think this is a sticker, which looks really cool, and I prefer it as a sticker because then that means that we can get this piece in just the clear variant, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, this set has a lot of neat parts for how small it is. Obviously you get the giant book parts too, but yeah, this is really cool, and I'm excited for the parts, and the micro dolls I think are fantastic looking. Always happy to get those. Disappointed they're not doing any more storybooks, or at least I can't verify that, but for this wave I think this is the only one. But they did a great job with the Frozen one from the last one, so I'm happy to see this one. So that's it for the Disney. Well, actually, it's not. There are more Disney things that I think are coming up next year. They might be a little later, though. But from what I've seen, there's a Rapunzel boat polybag. There's going to be a Raya polybag. And then Raya's Palace, Raya's Dragon, and Raya's Boat. And all the Raya ones I am super looking forward to. If you haven't seen the trailer for the movie, check it out. The concept of getting Lego sets based off of that in mini doll form, I think, is a fantastic thing that I'm really excited for. So hopefully you enjoyed this little preview video. Hopefully it gets you excited for next year. And hopefully you will like and subscribe. And hopefully you'll watch more of my videos. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully, like I said, you'll check out more of my videos.